I think this is going to be a better. I got a Camaro that we're going to be building fresh. I'll be doing a new one, so I'll figure all of this out on this one, and then I'll incorporate it into my next car. Use Nick's car as a guinea pig. Who we got? Michael there. Am I going to Dega? Yeah. I told my wife I wasn't going. I was like, it's too cold. I'm not going. I'm going. I'm just going to take the street stock where it's over with Friday night. And I head back to Tennessee. Last year, we ran the Hummer on Saturday night. It was so cold. Which, I mean, you know, who knows which night's going to be cold this year. But I don't know. It was like by that third night of dealing with the cold, we were all just so exhausted. You know how you just get sore from being cold and being exposed to the elements, you know, over time and everything? It was just like we'd had enough. So I'm just going to take one car, Thursday night, Friday night, that's it. I got my street stock loaded in the trailer. I got a heater out in the trailer because it's been below freezing and I don't have antifreeze in it. So I just got a heater out there in the trailer to keep it above freezing. But I'm going to have to roll it in the shop. I'm probably going to put a half a gallon of antifreeze in it just as a, you don't have to have a lot of antifreeze to keep from breaking a block, but you need to have a little something in there. So I'll probably just throw a half a gallon in it. That way, if I take it down there on an open trailer, whatever, it's cold, I don't have to worry about it. But normally I keep it in the shop in the winter, and so it doesn't matter, but it's in my trailer right now, so I had to be safe. Okay, I like that. That looks good. Tighten that up. So that works there. Now I gotta do a piece. Can y'all see that? Let me see. Yeah, y'all can see that. So I'm all the way around the bottom. I'm turned up, coming around the bottom, coming up. Had to do a little bit of clearance for my steering box right there. That's fine. Got a piece right here. So I gotta cut another piece, go here, and take a bend there, and then I'll probably overlap it and do some pop rivets here, because that'll be perfect. So get this other ruler. I bought two of these rulers. So yeah, open you up. Don't knock these rulers, they work really well. You'd be amazed how well this works. They work extremely well for some of this stuff. Believe it or not, they work pretty daggone good for body braces because they have their temper, you know, they have a lot of tensile strength. Work pretty good. The only problem is that when they fold up, they're not sprung. So when you overdo them, then they're ruined, you know. But in a pinch, buddy, it'll work. Clean the numbers off of it, and then you know the difference. Do that. Right here. finish this car. About time, Bubba. That. How's it doing there? Alright. So again, thank you. Sorry about that air compressor. I used that air grinder. Yeah, so Harbor Freight ruler right here. But the only thing about it is you're gonna bend them up. You gotta warm them up because the tensile on them is just brittle. You gotta be careful of that. I really need a little propane or a mat torch for this where you don't accidentally melt the aluminum. But it's okay. This will work fine. Just softening it up. Alright, there's that. I'm gonna slide her up here. Ooh, I feel that heat when I put my hand close to it. Dadgum. Dadgum. Bad book bear. Come up right there. Put that square on it. I ain't gonna lie to y'all, I went years without a metal brake. This is a big 10-foot Chicago brake, probably from 1930 something or whatever. It doesn't belong to me. It belongs to a friend of mine, but he wasn't using it, and he's like, here, let's put it in your shop where you can use it. And it's nice. I don't really have enough room for it, but I'm making it work. I've even got my counterweight off of this side because I'm just so tight on space. I've got the counterweight. I just don't have it on there. But man, it's nice. I ain't gonna lie. I'm going a little bit too far again. You know. I live with it. I live with it if y'all can. Looks good to me. Better rip tail chip. Alright. So then that's going to go right there. And then, how are we going to overlap this? How are we going to do that? One over the top of the other. Through the bolt as well. That's really how I ought to do it. Leave that not enough room. No, I'm not going through that bolt as well. I'm not going to do that. I think what I'm going to do is just overlap it and then just cut it off like at that joint right there. So I'm just gonna hold that where that goes. Is that where you go? We're gonna say it's where he goes, whether it is or not. Okay. Give ourselves. I'm gonna mark that right there. And I'm gonna cut that off. Oh crap. Sorry about that, y'all. Daggone. My shot is so small, I cannot back up enough to get everything in the picture. What I was doing was laying this up here and figuring out like this overlap. I know I'm gonna be under it right here, but like, do I go under or over, you know, this overlap right here, and I'm gonna take and cut that off and lay it over it. I'm gonna put pop rivets in it right here because that's permanently together to make that square. And I'm gonna put pop rivets in it down here on that opposite corner, and then those two pieces will be locked together. They shouldn't come apart. There's no reason for them to have to come apart. So get that chopped off there. strips here going. Find all my that stuff laying everywhere. The most important thing, don't lose your coffee. Okay, here's a pair of our strips. There's one pair. Another pair, Jay. Lock this all together. I'm going under it there and going over here. Yep. There's the other. Why didn't y'all tell me they were right here? And this is going right here, like this. Whoa, 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 whoa. Okay. There's that. There's that. Yeah. That looks good. Looks good. Drill that. Drill that. There's that now. Let me put a bolt and nut in that to hold it temporarily. Okay. Just temporary. And nothing real special going on here. Nothing real special going on here. This is easy stuff. Up for a second. All right, there's that. Where are we at, y'all? All right, where are we at? So I got that bolted up right there. I'm going to get some rivets. Grab up everything I need. We just went off on a tangent and ran about half of everybody off doing that. Don't keep me from doing that. I'm supposed to be working on cars, not talking about what's wrong with racing in the country. Now, I'm not talking about IMCA racing. That's a whole different thing. I don't live in IMCA country. I live in crate racing, street stocking country, and everything. UMP's north of me, USRA's north of me. It's like the only sanctioned classes that we've got around here is just the crate racing. There's nothing else. I'm gonna come in here just like that right there. All right, I'm gonna run out of places to sit. Oh, that's tight. Yeah, I'm gonna get it knocked out here right quick. Whoa, 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 whoa. Now I got that. Tighten this up just a little bit right there. Put that in. next phase of this thing. All right, there we go. Yep. Okay. Now, I got bolts all the way around, everything, blah, blah, blah. So at this point, I can take the radiator loose, and I can start building this sucker. Radiator out before I tear it up. Sit that over here. There we go. Now, turn around, drop y'all right back. I'll hold that, fix that in place. Nut on there. Now, see how we're doing this? Those brackets. Those brackets. Those brackets. Realized it when that one didn't line up. Oh yeah, that did that line much better. Now we're getting where we can get a little bit of work done now. We got us a frame now that bolts on, made out of a couple of 48-inch Harbor Freight rulers. Looks good. So far it looks good. Hopefully I won't make it look good. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Now I gotta get here to here. I'm going to do that. Oh, I think I'm going to take and make a template. And then I am going to. What are you going to do, Jay? What are you going to do? I'm going to take that fan off. I'm going to make a flat plate. If that fan can fit inside, I'm I'm gonna bend all the edges up on it. I'm gonna mount it where that fan was, and then I'm gonna build, and I'm gonna close the gap up from there to there with 4 pieces of aluminum, bottom, sides, top. That's what I'm gonna do. That's what I'm gonna do. That might not make sense, but if you're patient enough to stick with me, it will. It will make sense. Yep, that's what we're gonna do. Cut a piece of sheet metal that is bigger than this fan to start with. Cut a piece of sheet metal bigger than the fan to start with. So, what's the size of the fan? Let's start there. So this is a 17-inch fan. So I'm gonna have an 18-inch hole for the fan. All right, we know that 18-inch hole for the fan. So now if we got an 18-inch hole for the fan, we're gonna lift that fan out. We're gonna lift that out. So I'm probably gonna cut it. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna cut a 17-inch hole, and then I'm gonna take and I'm gonna make an airflow radius. So the first thing I need to do is get a piece of metal down here and cut it and start forming it up. So you get all this out of the way. So I'm fixing to just pull a piece of metal over the top. It's hard to do this, so I'm gonna get all this stuff out of the way. This is gonna be kind of, it's gonna be a pain for a minute, and then we'll get going. And we'll start making seams. Got some. It was either black or orange, and so we went with black. I got some red paint. I didn't paint it afterwards if it just looks terrible, but it may look fine as black. We might leave it black. So now, there's that. We're gonna go, let's see, I'm gonna do a 1-inch flange all the way around. I'm gonna have a 1-inch flange. Then I'm gonna go 19, I'm gonna go 1 inch to the opening. It's a 17-inch hole. I want 1 inch on each side of it all the way around. So we will go 17 plus 1 plus 1, that's 19, plus 1 plus 1, that's 21. So it's going to be 21-inch square. Start bending this up, that'll make sense, y'all. 21-inch square. I said that was an action. Okay. There's 21 inches right there. There's 21 inches. I've built these things several different ways, but try something that looks a little better than what we've done in the past. The ones I built in the past were very functional. They were very functional, but like when I got done, it's like, that could have looked better, you know? This on up some. Where's a good spot for y'all? How about right here? Does that work? You see everything? Yeah, that works. All right. Got a 21 by 21 inch square for a 17 inch frame. Oh, let's just go ahead and throw it on the floor. shut. Yeah, I got it. Yeah, I got it. Do 1 inch. Man, I got that piled up everywhere. I got junk piled up everywhere. Okay. Let's get this knocked out. Get these corners. There's that. That's one. There. Do it here. Oh crap, I'll be right back, y'all. Don't run off. Be right back. Okay. Here we go. Get all these corners knocked out. I don't have, my son's got a box break at his job, which would help on this stuff. Because a box break, you can get in there and get all 4 sides. I will not be able to do that. Very easy. I have to be careful. I can get some of it. I can't get it all, but I get some of it. around this side. That should be good enough. Yep. All right. Smart, I'm going to do this way. Right. Where that my bent edge is on my exposed corner. Yep, like this. And I end up with one corner that is a booger instead of two corners that are a booger. Around. That way, that corner right there can clear. A box brake's got fingers and it's got slots in it, so it don't matter. You can work around that stuff. But anyway. Alright. Turn in over this corner. This is the one that you can't get all of. Get some of it. Can't get all of it. That's okay though. But I got one's gonna have an angle on it, and it's gonna be this one. So we'll do that. And just quit right there. As far as I can go. Yep. But my bottom has got an angle anyway, so that is fine. Okay, so now that is that. Yep. Now I'm going to find the center of it. Makes sense. Alright. Now, tape measure. Find the center of this thing. It's not right. Yeah, 19 inches on the money. Ooh. Dang, can't believe it. I actually got it right. 9.5, 9.5. See if I got it right this way. Oh, boy, I tell you what. I need to go buy me a Powerball ticket. So I hit this. Alright. There's that. Don't make fun of my drill press. I'm not done yet. I'm still working on it. I gotta put an XY vise. I'm gonna turn, this is gonna be like a poor man's meal. It's a jet, it's a real good jet drill I've got for, bought this jet drill for $55, y'all. Anyway, one of them deals, but we're gonna make it into a poor man's meal is what we're gonna do with it. Because I need a meal bad. Okay. Get what I have. What's wrong with you guys? All jammed up, unhappy. Can't be having all that, man. All I do better, I'm gonna throw you away. I can tell you right now. You can't be tight on that last bit. this off. All right. So. This off. You sit there and be happy. And belts is tight. Now, let's see how we can do this. How can we mark that up? Or maybe I just take a long drill bit and like get all the holes. There's a method to my madness here. I promise y'all it is. I think I figured out a little bit easier way to do this. Not sure, not positive, but I think. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, yeah. Okay, so now I can take and I'll just have to turn the engine and put it back on there to match. Okay, so I'm going to center that up. I'm going to turn around. And I'm going to run that through there. Before y'all think I'm crazy, this is temporary. This is so that I can create a fixture point to do this box without having to fight with it, is what we're doing right here. Back this up just a little bit. Yeah, so we're gonna, that's what I did right there. Yeah, this is just a temporary thing we're doing right quick. Okay, now, yeah, this is going to work good. This is going to work real good. So now, I have got a way to line up and put that where it needs to be. And then, yep, I got a way to line that up, put that where that needs to be. Right? And then, I got to make sure that I clear everything everywhere, which it should. I'm not badly mistaken, all of this is good because this top comes way up there like that, so we're good on all of that. But I can take and bolt this up, put these bolts on. And this side will be, these holes up just a little bit. can turn the engine, line it all up. I know it seems a little nuts. I ain't saying it don't seem a little nuts, but I believe I can get a better result faster like this, is what I'm thinking. That's what I'm thinking. You gotta be tight, but this on there. Oh, that's great. Turn the engine a little bit. Square it all up. Now, that is absolutely the center. So if we get this to work, we get everything to work. The only thing that I question is this top right here. Let me double check that right quick. Let me double check that and make sure I don't screw that up. Make sure I don't screw that up. Leave it at any dead gone. It's not that heavy, but you still grab the whole thing at once. No, we're good. It comes way up like that right there. Let me check this side over here. Oh yeah, we're fine. We're fine. Just a sanity check. You don't want to get all this done and then you're like, oh man, it don't work. Oh, that'd be aggravating. I'm gonna do the top last, because I may work on it a little bit, but I think what we'll do is we'll start. Where will we start? We'll start with the bottom. We got the most room. We'll start with the bottom, and then we'll work our way. We'll work our way to the top. All right, are you happy? You gotta be right up against that box right there, which is fine. Yeah, you gotta be right up against that box. That's fine. It works. That's fine. I like it if you do. we're good. It's going to be tight. I ain't gonna lie now, it's going to be tight. That's okay. We want a big air box. Big air box gives, the more air I've got in here, it gives it opportunity to get out and straighten out through the fan. It'll actually pull better. If you get really tight, it won't do as good. Okay. Cut 8 inches. So 9-inch by 22, 23, 9 by 24, 9 by 24, which that can be hard. Got some metal right there, mark it, approach it right quick. How hard this is. I wish I went ahead and plugged in the shears and brought them out here. Let's see if we can get this made. Alright, so now this is our body piece. So now we're going to do a little bit. Let's see. Hang on. Let's map this out before we just start cutting and do something stupid. So, I'm going to get closer here. Let's see what we're doing. Yeah, this is a dirt track. This is a factory stock down here in the southeast U.S. We call this a factory stock. It's got all stock, all the suspension and everything on it. It's all factory stock. The frame stock. The body on it's, been like aftermarket, but the entire car. By the way, in case y'all are tuning in and you don't watch Dirt Race Life, you're subscribed. You watch Dirt Race Life, right? But anyway, this is a factory stock. We do dirt cars. Okay, so now this piece is going in the bottom from here to here. So, and it's 24 inches where that I can turn up 1 inch on the ends. This side over here is going to have an angle. This side over here is going to be pretty daggone straight. So we got to figure out how much angle for that side. How am I going to do that? So we'll take a square. If I just came straight off of it, I can't do it. I'll just take it. I'm just going to rough it in here. So if I just go like that. corner. Where am I? And I am a 1/4 inch. So on this side right here, I want to come in a 1/4 inch. So that's what I'm going to do. Okay. I'm going to run. Oh. I didn't cut this down to 9 inches yet. I got to cut this down to 9 inches. Why y'all tell me you won't cut this down to 9 inches? We said 24 by 9. Y'all are slacking. Better tighten up. Tedious, not hard work, but it's what I call tedious work that nobody wants to do it. Everybody's like, oh, okay, it'll be all right, just run it. They don't need to finish out, just run it. It's like, no, you'll burn up your darn engine. You got to do this. Of course, I got that line wrong. It moved while I was going across there. All right, I got it. Now, go over here and plug my do my ditch back in. Now, we said on this side it runs in a 1/4 inch. We measured that, so we're going to put that 1/4 in. But the way we're going to do it is we're going to bend it up an inch. So we're going to mark this end 1 inch, and this end 1 1/4 inches. So now, when I bend that, it's going to come up. It's going to come in a 1/4 inch. So put that bend in right quick. That's a 90-degree bend right there. So we'll throw it in. Alright. Throw that in. Lock it down. Go 90 with it. Looks like 90. Maybe a little more. There's that. Okay. So now I've got it. Might as well get rid of this plastic. Doesn't really matter. This is not. It's outside the car. You leave plastic on where you're marking with a marker or something. You don't show, but I don't think it matters on this. All right, so now that's going to go right in there. It's going to lay on the inside. And it's come back a 1/4 inch. Clean that up just a little bit around that. Take that sharp edge off right there. Take that sharp edge off right there. Clean all that up. Now, I've got that coming back like it needs to. The next thing I have to do is I've got to figure out, I'm going to go from there to there. That's perfect. But it's 19 inches across there. Get out of the way. Right there. Alright, got my mark. And then across this guy, on the inside here, and top of a marker in the mouth. Here, yeah. And it's going to be 22. So, it's going to work out. I got a good feeling about this, y'all. I think it's going to really look good. I think it's going to be a new kind of way to do it. I think it's going to look good. It's going to look good. All right, so there's that. All right, now, big angle on this side, y'all. Go around that power steering box. Hopefully you get around it. There we go. All right. So now, another thing here. I got to relieve that back 1 inch. Let's see. Yeah, that's 9. And then I have to relieve that back. Yep. I'm going to mark this at 8. So I'm going to mark it at 8 here. And then I'm going to mark it at 8 here. It has a bend coming in right there. So I got a rivet. I put it in the wrong place. I got a cutout right there. Get that rivet knocked out right quick. And right there's the problem. Now, where are we at? Where are we at? Where are we at? Well, I'm gonna work with that. We're in the process of leaving out for this 1 inch in right here. Right there. That's gotta go. You know, it reminds me of when I was playing with Lego blocks when I was a kid, you know? It's like, or a rector set. Kind of like when I was playing with a rector set. I think I need to have a little bit of angle on it where it's clear. Yeah. Now, put that angle in this bottom where it hits that bottom tray. The angle's in the top, laying it yet, so that's okay. And I gotta put this angle in right here. So the next thing I'm gonna put in is this one. Put that in. Next. Yep. Put that one in next. Back here. That is going 90. All right. Yep. Like it. There's that. And then this one back here. It's not a 90s. Should be able to get enough of it like it. That may be enough. We'll see. If we got to put more in, I got to clearance that. I'll clearance it. It'll be fine. Sit there. Now I'm going to have to just cut out to go around this power steering box. Ain't no ifs, ands, or buts. I'm just flat out going to have to. Oh. All right. Get over here. Can't see nothing. Anyway. So yeah, we're making it up. We're making the pan in. It's going to lay right in here. Like that. But I've got to cut out clearance around this power steering box. It's just got to be in a breather box, period. No way around it. Don't get upset about it. It's just how it is. So now I'm going to come right down through here. We're going to come right up through here. Just like that. We're just going to put clearance out for it. We're gonna be happy. Everybody's gonna be cool. And it is okay. You do not have to be perfect. A little bit of a see how that works. Getting closer in. Oh yeah. Alright. Just keep clearancing. Warm it up. Clean it up after. Woo! Look at there, boy. That's money right there. That's money right there, y'all. Okay, I'm pushing that corner of my box back a little right here. I'm snapped in front of my stops. I really like that. That's fitting good. It's a good spot. I like it. It looks good. It's tight. So we're going to clean up around our steering box a little bit. This is fine. This is just fine. So I'm going to take and clean that up. Clean that up right there. I'm going to round this out. And we're so tight that don't even think about this box being inside here. Man, this is irrelevant. We're trying to direct hundreds of CFMs of air. We are not worried about inches of, air. We ain't worried about that. Now, the other thing I got to do is I've got to take, and this whole thing, that's right on that corner, but this corner's back about a 1/4 inch too far. So I'm going to take this entire thing and I'm going to trim. Oh. There. All right. So now, I'm going to take here. You know what? Get one of these other straight edges, it'd be easier. Oh, but if y'all hadn't been watching this aluminum we're working with, yeah, Harbor Freight rulers. That's all it is. That 48-inch ruler, that 48-inch ruler is like $6. That's cheapest aluminum you can buy. It's just it's really brittle as far as it's the temper on it. So when I bend it, I warmed up the corners before I actually bend it. That's the only thing you got to pay attention to. Just warmed it up a little bit. Took the temper out of it. Now I'm going to take this corner down just a little so that fits better. All right, got that. of this. Really just try to, so we don't cut my fingers on it, you know. Nobody's ever going to see it, but you reach up in there, jerk the radiator out, and next thing you know, you done hung a shard there and whack the snot out of your finger. Okay. Is that it? Possible to get this plastic out from under the rivets later, so I better get it out now. You know what I mean? Get it off of now. Okay. Whoa. I'm still pushing the corner a little bit. That's perfect right there. Is it? Oh no. I like that corner. Do I like this corner? Yeah. Yeah. Yes. Button that up. What do you think? Good? All right. Put that riveting from the bottom. I need to put a washer on that, you reckon? I'm going to put how many of them I'm going to put. Let's not take no chances. Let's wash it. It's pretty damn good. Alright, so just let it sit there. Go ahead and put all of them across the bottom. liking how this is going so far. We'll see. Y'all are like, what you gonna do about that big block in the middle there? Don't worry. Don't worry. Don't worry. It's gonna all work out. It's gonna all work out. Yes, it is. It is all gonna work out. Okay. Now I need to get that corner there. I'll get them from underneath. Yep. That is. Loving it. Loving it. Loving it. Yes, I am. Well, there went that. That wheel. Yeah, damn it. I like using backup washers when I'm just that 40 aluminum on 40 aluminum. It sure seems like rivets will pull out like something like this, see. Maybe on a body it don't matter because they have such a limited life, but something like this, you might be living with this thing for years. And so you really kind of want to, you really want to kind of make sure that it's going to last, not water the hole out, because it will over time. Rivet head on the outside, where when you get under the car and you're looking up, it all looks nice and slick and smooth. Of course, I got a steering arm in my way. Get over, out of my way, booger bear. All right, there we go. Boy, it looks right too from underneath. Looks professional. That looks good. Now, I might as well do this bad boy. This is going to be the worst one to do over here, so I guess I'll do it next. We'll get it sorted out. Get it on there. Not going to go away. Might as well figure it out. get it figured out, Jay. So, a couple of things I've already decided I want to make sure that I don't make that any higher than I have to. So, one thing I want to do is that's going to go to right there, like that. So we're going to take and bend that, cut that back right there. Okay, so there's that. I think what I'm going to do is I'm not going to bend this over. I'm going to just leave it straight on top. And then the top cap will have a bent edge. And then if I have to lower the top cap for any reason, I can, because I'll just take it off, trim that down, and then lower it down. So give myself a little bit of insurance there. So now the next thing I'm going to do is get the tape out. And I really need to clean my shop up. Big boys right here. All right. Unlock them. All right. Get that angle out there right.
Hey, I've got lunch done.
Okay. All right.
Just whenever you.
All right. I appreciate it. Thank you, Kim. We can't eat lunch. We're jumping the fence right on. What you talking about? Anyway. Okay. Maybe a little bit of hammer work wouldn't hurt anything right here. Too much. I want to make it start looking like it's. There we go. Right there. I'm going right down through there with it. Tape measure. Where'd I let a tape measure, y'all? Here's one. Okay. 10 inches. That's about. Okay. Naturally lays, how it naturally lays. I need about 6.5, and then a bend down here. Yeah, 6.5. So I'm going to go 7.5 inches by 7.5 inches. And by 7.5 inches by 19. 7.5 inches by 19. Inches there, and 19 inches here. Come across there. And then we're gonna go 7.5, 6.5. And then this end, we're gonna go 6.5. And that right there. That work? That work, y'all? That. Then we're going to come in, get that out of the way. That goes like that. Yep. Not going to bend this edge yet. I'm going to turn it until it slides all the way down as far as it goes. So, go all the way down to there. Yep. And then we're going to go right up through here like this. Don't look bad. Don't look bad. That's about right there. Right there. Yep. Is that it? Oh, maybe a little more. Right here, around. And then we'll come straight up right here. Okay. That's looking like money now. That's looking like money now. Yeah, I like that. I like that. That looks good. That looks good. Hey, nothing to it, all right? You can do this. Nothing to this, y'all. So now, that is where that's going. Ain't going to anything but that's where it's going. When we unbolt it, it'll all come loose together. So that'll work. And then turn around. And then we're going to say, all right, and then my top is here. And here. All right, so now I got my top right there. Take a straight edge. Don't mess it up, Jay. You done put a lot of work in this piece already. Right down through there. There's the seam. There's that. Take this little corner off right here, because we don't like sharp edges, or points, or whatever you want to call it. There we go. And that's going to be, now that's going to pop right there, that's going to pop right there, that's going to be there, that's going to be there. Alright, so then this is going to bend back this way, so I got to put a mark on the inside. Now we got backwards from what it should be. So I need to take and put a mark there on that side. Bending metal backwards used to be my worst sin that I always did. I was always bending metal backwards. I'd get so aggravated. I'd be like, "Dad, gum, I knew I had to go the other way. Why did I do that?" Or cutting it out backwards. You know how the pattern and cut it out backwards. That should be clean. Don't need a big angle. Don't need a big angle. Don't need a big angle. So, yeah, that shit, that was too much there. Ain't going. Take some of that out. I mean, I could pop a piece of metal inside here and cover that up, but it's fine. If y'all just throw a fit, we will, but I don't think it's necessary. And for one thing, we want that box to not overheat. We don't want to cover it up, so it's fine. All right. What else do we want to do? We want to take the little sharp edges off right there. Took that corner off. Took that corner off. She's ready. Get plastic off of her. There we go. Just like that. Need some vice grips. I need to get me another one of the roll around trays. I had a roll around tray at one time. And they make them. I had it on snap on them forever. I don't know what happened to it. It left my possession. Probably somebody got it. And I didn't probably give it to them either. But anyway, whatever. Here we go. Let's get that corner. You know what? I'm gonna trim it a little more. I ain't quite where I want. Oh, it wasn't sitting down in there right. I was like, that ain't right. But it was right. It's just, I wasn't looking at it. I didn't have it down in there. I didn't have it down in there like I needed. Okay. Whoop. Right. That's it. Right there. There. No, that looks good. Shot peen hammer here. What do I need? Bigger hammer. Ooh, that's sharp. One second. do my back here. Duh, Jay. You're not done, Jay. Just thought you were done. We'll end up with one of them on their back. What? Can't get to it otherwise. I can get to it. I don't know. Tight, but I got it. Okay. There's, ooh, that's getting rigid. There's two of them. Oh, y'all tired yet? I'm exhausted. Oh. So, let me take a quick look. Anyway, hang on a second, y'all. I'll show you where we're at. All right, so we took our Harbor Freight 48-inch ruler. We made us a square corner. We got bolts where the whole thing can come off. All right. See the bolt right there? There's a bolt right there. Then we took and bolted the back to the actual water pump. So now we got it rigidly mounted and centered. We know exactly where the center is. See, we're going to cut this hole out afterwards. Do some shaping and some working and blah, 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 blah. Make it all look good. I'll be happy. And then now we got, here's our pan. Big rise in it right here. All right, and then turn around. Of course, you see, we went around, but like, you're not going to get much air coming through right here. I mean, look at that. That's great. That's fantastic. So now we're going to do this one, and then we're going to make the top be a top cap. It'll be lip over, lip over. And we throw the front cap back on the car just to make sure, because like that is like up, but this top of this car has a big rolled hump over the top, and it looked like it was going to be under it by probably an inch. But I'm guessing, but the way I'm building it, if I had to, I can trim all of this down if we have to afterwards, and then that top cap, see, goes over it. So that's kind of like insurance. So where we're at so far. Anyway. All right. Ooh, okay, what's next? Okay. Keep going. Don't stop. You gotta get the job done. You gotta get the job done. I love how this is going so far, though. It's fantastic. Okay, let's take measuring. So let's start doing some measurements here. All right, on this one, same deal, 7.5 inches. Top corner, I want to bend it back. That's a little off. Alright. So we're gonna go. Are you flat? Yeah. Yeah, you're pretty well flat, so anyway. Yeah, we're gonna go 6. We're gonna go 6.5 to 7.5. And then on the length, we're going to go, where are we going on the length? Let's see. We're gonna go, we'll just go 24 inches where we got plenty to work with, and then we'll trim. So we'll start out by cutting a 24-inch piece. That's how we'll start this rodeo. Might not be how we end it, but that's how we're going to start it. Inches, 24 inches, definitely longer than what's required, but that's fine. There's that. Now, I'm just going to go down this phone at the same time. Mark it up. I just mark it up and go. That works. Now, I'm not gonna do that. That'd be too sketch. I could half of that. No, I ain't gonna do that. That's how I'm gonna mess with my trying to cut corners like that. Don't cut corners. Never pays off. It never pays off when you cut corners. Every time. Ain't gonna do nothing but hurt your feelings every time. 6.5 to 7.5. Alright, so now I'm going to go 7.5 down here. 7.5 right there. I'm going to go 6.5 right there. Not all the way to the top. For a very good reason. Close. Measurement's not all the way to 24 inches. So very close. There's that. Right there. Now I got something I work with. Alright, there's, oh yeah. Now I'm willing to take and do a little shortcut at this point. We're gonna hook you right there, right there. Okay, hold still. Hold still over there. Get you all happy in there. Yep. I got my measurements right. angle there. Big old steep angle right there. That's okay. Right there like that. Hold on. There's that. Oh, yeah. Yep. Okay. Now there's that. Now, I don't even need to, I'm going to put a little bit of a bend on it, just so that it gives it some rigidity. It needs a little bit. So I'm going to come right up through here. Put a little bit of bend. Right up through there. We're going to put a little bend. Make sure it's right. Yeah. That's what we're going to put it in right there. Right there. You take that and come right here. Just like that. Walk that down. Not a lot, dude. Just a little bit. Just put a little bit of something on it. It's going to make it a little more rigid. So just, oh, that's clean. That's clean. Oh. Whew. Okay. A little bit. Ooh, that was more than I needed. That was more than I needed. Take a little bit of that back out. Right a bit. No. Yeah, I'm gonna just a little more than that. Just a little bit more right there. Okay. Now, come back here. Still just a little bit too much. Get a little more of it out. That's probably about right. I put a little bit of it in this. A little bit of angle in right there. Come on, Betsy. Bring that out just a little bit. Line that up. How you feeling now? You liking that? Oh yeah. Tap that edge off right there. Alright, now we're gonna get you right in there. And then that's right there. Now I'm gonna hold my hand. I'm gonna reach underneath here. And I'm gonna take that marker and I'm gonna go right down through there like that. Alright. I got a mark. Yep. Alright. Mark right there. Oh yeah, that's money. Oh man. Oh, that is, oh, that's nice. That's nice. The only thing I don't like, I'm just not quite exactly, I'm not quite, hang on. Alright, I gotta trim this bottom just a hair more. It's not quite where I want it. I don't want to have a lip hanging out. I'm going to have a little bit of a lip. And the other thing, I'm going to have, I'm turned up a little bit this top edge. Alright, now, lined up on the bottom, yep, up, right there. Yep, that's right. I'm just a little bit proud of this corner right here. That's a little too much, so I need to come back into this corner a little bit more aggressively. Take that corner out. If you're gonna do it, you might as well get it right. So let's tighten this corner down right here just a little bit more angle on it. That's the thing. You don't have to know exactly. You don't have to have a complete design engineered out. You can just kind of do it on the fly, y'all. I mean, seriously, you can. You can just kind of put it together. It'll work out. Now, let's see if that. Yep. Okay, so now I'm down in there where my angle, where I can bend that out, and that'll all work. I'm happy. I'm happy if you're happy. Let's put it together. Oh, we get close. We get close now. Yes. Get this plastic off where I don't have to peel it out from underneath all these pop rivets. There we go. There we go. In that corner right there. Put that down. Alright, I got you right there. And then you're gonna go down here. So how do I do? Running out of steam. And we still got a lot to do. Let me just go and put that middle one right there in. Yeah, get that. Rivet and backup washer. Now, this box right here will probably outlast this car. Well, I mean, I hope it doesn't. I hope the car lasts, but it's a good looking car. Nico's got here. Good looking car. Hadn't even planned on putting it on the scales and kind of seeing where it was and everything. He said he hadn't had this car on the scales in 2 years. Because I was like, where do you want some numbers and stuff? But I'll get to that later. Not today. Not today. Nope. Good. There's that. Right there. All right. Not going to the very top because I got an overcap piece going over it. So. Where we at, y'all? Oh, Nextman and Chevy 5-speed. Hey, bud. And Moshe Galen. Y'all got some weird user IDs on YouTube, y'all. My kids bought me that DeWalt pop riveter for Christmas last year. Boy, that thing is nice. That thing is nice. Y'all talking to an old school pop riveter. People that raised 20 years ago, don't shake hands with them if they're mad, because I'm telling you, them bug birds right there, they'll give you a death grip. When you start doing whole bodies with them, oh yeah, you dangerous. Like, dead gum. running out of places to sit stuff. Nico's gonna be like, man, the whole top of my car is all scratched up. I'm like, yeah, I had a few tools up there. Get another yeah, get that middle right there. Oh, I'm gonna scratch it all up. Good ball. Get your tail in there. We're almost to this top piece. Then it gets really fun. This right there. Get in there. Oh. Y'all, I think my battery is about to run out. I'm gonna have to quit. I'm gonna charge my battery up, then I'll come back and I will show y'all the finished product, okay? I'm sorry. I done about killed it. I've done about killed it. Anyway, let me show you where I'm at right quick if it's still. I'm tightening, I'm putting that back, top hat piece, and then I'm gonna make a circle and cut all that out. But I will charge the battery up and then either I'll come back live or I'll take some pictures of the finished product and put it on Facebook, whatever, where y'all can see it, where I'm working on Nico's car. Man, I had to go and get charger going. Okay. Yep. We got it charging. Can't move around with it as much. I killed the phone, y'all. This live I just run on my phone on my cell service. It's the only way I can get it to work. I tried to do it on a laptop with the camera one time and everything. It was a disaster. Anyway, I got it back up and running, hopefully. But if it bails out on us and dies, I'm sorry. It is what it is. All right. What did I miss? Oh, I gotta find my glasses. It's been scrambling. Give me 1 second. Give me 1 second. I'm coming. Hang on. Get all this stuff out of the way. Okay, let's get caught up. So we're back working on Nico's car. What's my home track? My home track this season, which the season's over here. This is the end of 2025 in December, but this year I stayed at Clay Hill Motorsports, which is in Atwood, Tennessee. Went to a few other tracks, but like mostly just ran that track and won the track championship there. Anyway, really didn't win any races till the end of the year. Started winning some races. Took me a while to kind of figure out what I needed to do and everything. But at the end of the year, yep, we was on it. End of the year. But next year, planning on building that leaf spring Camaro. Want to go to some big races. Gonna put Rachel back in. We're gonna put Rachel back in this leaf spring Camaro over here. Some at the early in the season, and then turn around and we're gonna build a new leaf spring car that'll fit like all the rules everywhere. Or maybe we can take it to some big shows and I don't know, make some money with it. You know, do that. Anyway, back work. Oh. Nope, I can't fit in there from that side. Gotta go like this one. Oh, got piece of over the head. Are you done? No, this is short. Oh, yeah. A few outside rivets on it. Let's see right where you're at. Let me see. I got you plugged up, but I can lift it a little bit. Do that right there. That is rigid. Rigid. Okay, another thing we'll do is I think I can kind of improve this. I'm gonna bring this down just a little bit. Bring it down just quite like I want it right there. Clean that up. I'm gonna clean that up. Oh, where's my big hammer at? There it is. There. Clean that up. There. There it is. Now let's see. Now what? Right. Yes, leave it alone. Leave it alone. Leave it alone. It's good. Good enough. Alright. Now I got a piece that goes right here, like that. Yay! Oh, yes. Not quite as flat as it needs to be. Not quite as flat as it needs to be. A little bit rounded. I want to have a nice, clean, smooth looking box on top. You want to be a pro, look like a pro, right? You want to be a pro, look like a pro. Don't do no junky stuff. Okay. Now, do a clean edge line right there. I'm going to cut 7 1/4 and 7 3/4. 7 1/4 and 7 3/4. So that radiator wasn't quite 6 square, but we went with it. I didn't do it, so don't blame me. With mine. Alright. 7 1/4, 7 3/4. Do you out? That straight. How long it needs to be. That measure here. 7 1/4 by 23 plus 1 plus 1, 25 inches. So, let's go. 25. 25. Right there. Oh. Cut that off. Work from there. We'll do anything else. Yeah, go on. About to blow my own eardrums out in here. There's that part, and then we agree the rest is, what do we say, 7 1/4 on this side. Yeah. 7 1/4 on this side. 7 3/4 on this side. So we'll turn around. Square somewhere. There it is. I'll go 7 1/4 here. It's about there because that paper's out, and I go 7 3/4 here. Yep. And then run that at an angle, just like it right there. Woo! Now we're, yep. We're gonna take this hair off. I'm not going to take it off and bend it. Okay. Do that. We'll pull that right there. You get right there. Now that needs to go that way. Spin around here. Let's get it on the brake. Just, yep. Too far. We're working right here. All right, get that on the brake. Not going to take much, a little bit of brake. Right there. That's great. always go more. More is easy, less is hard, you know? That looks good. Looks good. Alright, so now that's good. That's right across the face. And all I gotta do is come out 1 inch off each corner. Or about 1 inch. It's gotta be perfect. I added an inch on each corner. Yep, that's there. That's a little more, but it's fine. Alright, so now all I gotta do is hold it in place. And I'll do this one and then that one. So I'm gonna hold it in place. Run up through there with a marker. Alright, so now I got it held it in place. I ran up through there with a marker. And then I'm going to transfer that around to the top because it's going to bend the other way. And I'm going to take that corner out right there. Scissors. Scissors. Here we go. Take that corner out. Yep. Right. Right there. Transfer that around right there. And then that is going to go that way. Yeah. That right there on that corner. And then we'll go hard line. There we go. All right. Like that. Go ahead and clean this end up. Use a ruler. Inch wide ruler. Lay that right there. There's that corner right there. That looks good. Down through here. I wish it was a little bit prettier than that, but I'm not going to complain. It could have been a little better, but it's not terrible. That. Same deal here on this corner here. And then on this. I want to transfer that. Now this one goes this way. Yep. I can get that. Now, I gotta take that. Do it like this. Put that right there. I'm gonna bend this back when I do it. I can't help it. I could get off that far end, John, and do it. Yeah. That's, well, you can just see it. It won't matter. It won't matter. I can do this. There's that. Oh, I'm turning on sideways. I'm sorry about that. Christopher Davis says, are y'all coming to the Ice Bowl next month? Yeah, I'm going to go. I said I wasn't going to go, but I'm going. Unless it's just miserable cold. I may just take and put my street stock on the open trailer and cut out and go down there. And pack super light, take very little with me. If I break it, I can load it up and go home. And just focus more on getting to watch other people race and enjoying myself. And, you know, I'm just waiting, not put a new body. I got to put a new body. I got a Dominator. I got the Dominator composite panels on my street stock. And I have to admit, they were pretty freaking amazing. But I have used them up at this point. Ain't gonna lie, I've used them up. And, so anyway. I gotta put a new body on it, but I'll probably go to that and then put a new body on it. Alright, now, whoop, other side. Oh, yeah. Need a little more. A little more wrap over than that. That's where it really comes in handy to have instead of 6-inch crimpers. Get that right there. Okay. Get that really dialed in there. Really good. Right there. That's it. That's it. Nice 1-inch lip right there. Maybe a little bit tighter right in that corner right there. Let me just tighten it up. Get it to I'm gonna drill that rivet out. I should have put that rivet in there. Okay. Let's get this plastic off. See if I can get this joker on here. Man, that's money right there, y'all. That looks good. Okay. Here we go. Get some gripper dippers. Alright, first thing I'm going to do is get one in that corner right there. That's first. Okay. Some of these out here. Light them up here. Top of Dane Haynes air filter that I'm scratching all up. It's going to be like, dang, my air filter all up there. I'm sorry. I should have put something over it. I don't think it's very too bad. Okay, there's one there. Oh, that's still. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Ain't nobody on it. No kid, nobody reach in there and get their finger on that. Right there. So the two pieces came together. So I'll put a rivet in each one of them. Oh man. All right. Hey, Gavin Mitchner. Appreciate it, bud. Thank you for tuning in. Man, if y'all have stepped through this is like 3 hours now. Woo! But I mean, that's like, you know, I don't do lives a lot, but it's time to do this stuff. I mean, you know, it's like, it is an ordeal, I ain't gonna lie. But I like it. I enjoy the fabrication work. It's like, it's almost crazy. Like, I love racing, you know, like, don't get me wrong. I don't want to put somebody in a car. I want to race. But there's a part of me that kind of looks forward to the winter time because I love building. Trying to figure out how to, like, you know, like getting a hold of, like Nico that I'm doing this for. He's given us, he sponsors us, American Recycling in Gates, Tennessee. He's a huge recycler. Anyway, but him and his dad and his brothers, they've been in recycling their whole life. Well, they've been in racing. I've known them for years and years and years. But like, he's sponsoring us a fresh Z28 Camaro, like a late 70s Z28. And so, you know, it's like, that's what I love, like the idea of building another car. I'm taking off and going to Indianapolis, Indiana next weekend. Not going to the PR show. I don't have time for that. I'm home up here. Something's happened. But yeah, I'm not going to the PR show. I do not have time to take this apart. Yeah, I got something hung up in it. That's okay, I'll do it. I'll do it old school. No big deal. Got a ribbon hung up there. Yeah, I'm going to Indianapolis, Indiana to AED to pick up a load of tubing, double tubing, for me and a buddy of mine next weekend. And they were like, and I was talking to the sales rep that I deal with. He was like, you coming to PR? I'm like, no, I'm just coming to see y'all. He was like, well, you can come pick up the tubing, but you won't see us because we'll be at the PR show. Yeah, PR. Am I calling that right? Anyway. I was like, okay, it'll be all right. Y'all all wondering how they're gonna do the center in there, ain't you? Everybody's waiting. How's they gonna do the center? No, we're just about there. Just about there. Well, this is gonna be the best box we've built so far. I did get that. It's gonna be pretty fantastic. Okay. Got that. Already in that corner. Yep. Get back in that same hole. Already there. Down there, good top. I'm tired of rivets. Wait for it to be over. That's good. Oh, hush, Lulu, I hear you out there. Wood. What's that? Pop rivets, Ghost of Shadow. All right. We're still going, y'all. We're still going. After a brief intermission. Dead battery on the phone. We are still going. Two more. I can survive two more, surely. One there. Then we can cut this thing out. Pull it off and smooth it up. Okay. Woo! Man, I'm glad I got all that at least. Come on. You booger back. Okay. Now I gotta cut all that out. How are we gonna do that? Well, how we're gonna do it. Here's how we're gonna do it. Here's how we're gonna do it. Yep. Need a compass. That's next. Oh man. Car Guy India, what's up? Yeah, hey bud. I check in on these comments every so often. Y'all got any questions? We'll catch up. Just holler at me. May take me a minute to see it. Tell you what I can. Okay. All right, we got a 18. We have an 18-inch fan blade. 18-inch fan blade. I'm gonna move y'all where you can see this. You can't see it where you're at. See if I can move y'all right there. That's a better spot. Okay. We have an 18-inch fan blade. And I just got it bolted up with the fan off right down the back. So I know exactly where the hub's at, because the hub's sticking through, because I bolted the back piece of metal literally to the water pump. So if I turn around and I go out 9 inches, then that's going to be 18 total. So we'll make me a line. I'm going to go out 9 inches. We got to have a little extra. That's okay. We will. We'll have a little extra, because we're going to do something after we get it in there. So basically, we use this whole back pan, this whole back sheet right here. We're cutting pretty much that whole back sheet out. But by bolting it to the water pump, it held everything in place while we did all the rest. And now that we've got all the box put together all the way around, it becomes the rigid part in place of that. So that's the concept. This is a new way I've decided to do this. I'll be the first to tell you I don't know what I'm doing. That's okay. So anyway, just marking all of this. Really all I gotta do is just get one mark. And then I'm gonna turn around. I've made a mark. And then I'm gonna take my compass. And I'll set it on the mark like that. And set the other end of it in the middle of the pulley. Water pump extension right there. I'm gonna lock it down. And now this compass I got here is just like, I think it's just a Harbor Freight. So now I'm gonna turn around and I'm going to cut a circle. This is an 18-inch circle for an 18-inch fan blade. All the way around. It goes up into that cavity up there, and I can kind of reach around and get that. I can get most of it anyway. Okay. So I got all I could get. So I've got it marked. And now I'm going to turn around and I'm going to take this off. Take this off. We're going to cut it out, and then we're going to shape it. We're going to do a flared edge on it. It makes sense when I do it. Just bear with me. Now we got to get this thing off, which that's not going to be a big deal. It won't be hard to get off. We hope. We hope it won't be hard to get off. I'll get stuff out of the way. I need a pre-drill here to be done with it. And I'll just throw this back in that. I just had the bolts, literally the bolts for the extension through it. And that was it. Now, turn around and unbolt this. What I did. I don't remember where I put all my gear. I don't know where I put my gear. Here. I've been going at it hard today, y'all. I get this thing knocked out. Gotta get done. I gotta get Nico out of here. And I still gotta fix the Honda It's fine. I looked it over. It just needs a few. It needs a CD axle. It needs an axle. It needs one of the lower control arms, a strut, a couple tie rods. Anyway, I can put it all back together. I don't know. Then get rid of it, give it back to the O&M or do something. Cause I can't. I got too many cars. Got too many race cars around here. It's got to go. So I got to get it in here and do it. And I got to drop the motor in this one. I got the motor ready to go for this leafer. So I got to put the motor in it. And then I got some fresh leaf springs, and then we're going to re-arch and make a 125 leaf spring for the left rear. And I got to do that. I'm going to try to film that and show that on the channel. Be a little tricky to get it off because I got this center. I may have to cut this center out some just to get it off because the center won't exist, you know, in its final state. But right now the center's in there. I may have to cut some of it out just to get it out. But that's okay. I can do that. If I have to. She's kind of home in there. If I can get that piece there out, I think I can. Oh, I know what I can pull this one right there. Yep. And now, pull that out right there. Now, then I may have to clearance it more around that power steering sector just to be able to get it on. See, one unit, just like that. Then turn around. Now we gotta cut a hole out for the fan. All right, what do you think? I was glad to get this far. This job making of these, y'all. I'm telling you. But I mean, you buy one. I mean, you can't buy one that'll fit your car correctly either. It's like it's tough either way. But anyway, I mean. Sit this over here, turn the camera around. All right, here we go. I gotta get a hole going in the middle of it some kind of way where I can cut it out. Use a jigsaw. I may be able to get in there. With some shroud. I already got and those of y'all that are tuning in late, see where I made a pattern for the water pump where I could just bolt it up? Just that really did work quite well. All right. I'm gonna be able to get it up here and I can get my snips and my shears in there. Keep going. get the mowing. Get the mowing on it. Trying to overcut. Oh, my shirt. Oh, I need to change my cutout. Get close, and then I'm gonna switch devices. I think I'm gonna take. I think what I need to do is I need to fixture this in a way where that I can watch this side where I got my score mark and cut from that side is what I need to do. What I need is 2 people. I need more hands. Like this. That's progress. That's working. Sit up there. It's hard to figure out how to hold it. I'm going to go right from the wrong side. But I'm doing it. I'm doing it. I'm going to get it. But see, it's still rigid. All right. Now, I cut that to 18 inches so the fan would be hitting along the edges and stuff. We're not done. I'm going to turn around. Ooh, I got a mess going in here. But now I'm going to turn around and I'm going to get a block of wood and a ball peen hammer. A block of wood and ball peen hammer. Exactly how I'm going to do this. I think I may do it like this right here. I may have to move it all so you can see it. I'm winging it here, y'all, so I may have to change tactics. Like y'all saw me change tactics right there to get that knocked out, right? So sometimes you have to change tactics. That's okay. Just do what you gotta do, right? Do what you gotta do. All right. Got a block of wood. I'm going to make a fairing. I want to take and I want to work that lip a little bit. And I want to, what I'm fixing to do is, I'm fixing to get that last half inch I want by taking, and I'm going to stretch that aluminum out all the way around. I'm going to stretch that aluminum. And the way I'm going to do it is I'm going to put it on this block on the edge, and I'm going to take this ball peen hammer right here. No, you know what? I'm going to use a dead flow hammer. I think that will actually work easier and faster. I may finish it with a ball peen hammer and probably get it moving quicker. I bet with this. So I'm going to take and just sit it like a half inch off that block of wood, and then once I get the angle going, once I get the angle going, then it's going to be easy to just stretch it. If you work slow, stretch it out. And it's going to make it all more rigid too. I don't have to have some big ugly, piece on the outside. That's how I was doing them. And I was like, how can I make these look slicker and, without having to buy a box, make it yourself and have a more pro look. So, kind of tuck it in there because that's right. I may have to get a ball peen. I'm going to leave that little top corner and come back with a ball peen on that. Oh, yeah. Now, so you can see, I'm taking and curling it up all the way around. That's working. That's working pretty good. Try to get that, get up in that top corner up there. Right on the top. Maybe I will lay it down. Yeah, that's I think I can. Now, let me see. Maybe it might be a little bit easier for me to take and like this. That's looking a lot right there. Something a little sharper. Do it now. That rolled edge right there, where that's at is half in, half out on that thin blade. So that's a perfect spot. Rolling that on over. Kind of like rolling a fender edge, you know? Kind of leaving that plastic to protect it, but it's in our way at this point. This number right here. Probably good enough. All right, so look. All right, so you can see how we've rolled that lip. All right, so if I took and I cut the hole exactly 18 inches for an 18-inch fan, and then I turned around and I've got a ½ inch that I've rolled the whole way around it. Well, that's a 19-inch hole. So that's what you want. You want about 1/4 to a ½ inch off your fan blade. It might be right. All right, let's bolt it all back up. Let me trim just a little bit. While I got it apart, I can trim on this just a hair and make it a little bit easier to get in and out of there. And put a popper in there too. Probably as good as it's going to get. Oh, turn that off. There we go. All right. So, let's try to get it back this up. Oh. Let's see if we can shove that in there. There. Oh yeah. That went right in. That went right in. Yeah. That was easy. Okay. Oh, I need my permanent block washers and flat washers and all that good stuff now. Everything. Mm-hmm. Another flat washer and all that good stuff. Here in this one, same deal. Lock that one up. Lock that one. Let's put the fan blade on. I'm gonna put some anti-seize on these daggum bolts. Need some anti-seize, y'all. They look terrible. They look terrible. All right. There we go. Now let's see if it fits. If it don't, we'll just have to work on it a little bit. They don't always fit. Oh, don't go way out there, Jason. Nice. I was like, well, there's something wrong. Now I gotta put this whole show in here. Yeah. There we go. Okay. Should. Oh yeah, plenty of room. Plenty of room. He can go, matter of fact, if he's running hot, he can go up an inch on fan size. I've worked it back quite a bit. That's great. Oh, I got this on backwards, I think. Yeah, I know it's on backwards. It's on backwards. That's backwards, Jason. Get that. Turn this around. It's this way. Yep. Hey. No. No. Yeah, it goes this way. It was. No wonder it was running hot. I don't know if it was running hot or not. Hang on back. But it's got these blades on back. No. Let's see, which way is it? No, that's right. Counterclockwise. That's right. That's right. Lord, making myself think. Been working on small block cities my whole life. I'm sitting here. Which way do they turn? What's wrong with me? Oh. There it is. Right there. No, that's not. Where is it? Oh. Get my washer that goes on here. Yeah. That's good. That's good. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. You can add another fan blade if you need to. You had 2 more fan blades if you need to. But he's probably fine. He's got 4. He's got plenty of room. Yeah. Closer stuff. No, it's great. That's great. Great. Love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. Okay. Radiator back in there. Try not to scratch it. Wish she had some rubber isolators. I don't like that not having any rubber isolators. Put something on there right quick. Let's put some isolators on. I don't like that not having an isolator. Tell you what. I got some rubber somewhere. I gotta run out to my race trailer right quick. I'll be right back, y'all. Gorilla Tape here. Up a little bit. Something to kind of make it settle and stick. Right there, just sitting on bare steel. Corner and get it. Yep. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Around there like it. No, Jay. Turn them down there. A little longer. Nope. I gotta have longer bolt for that one. I got a double corner right there. That's not gonna work with that little 3/4 inch bolt. I need a 1-inch bolt for that one. Okay though, I got some. No dots. Got it. Press this down, hold pressure on it, and it's pretty tight now. Yeah, it's a pretty good system, I don't know why. It's a pretty good system. Simple. Man. That is beautiful. Got about a finger's width around it. I can go up an inch on fan if it needs to. Alright. And then this long hose here. Okay. Get you back down in there. A little bit of finagling on that. I'll put the rest later. Here, let's walk around, take a look at it. I'll wash my hands, I'll grab the phone. I'll show you. Top. See, got the aluminum all the way around. And then you see we got this curved ridged edge all the way around. I got probably 3/4 of an inch. I definitely can go up an inch on fan blade right here if I need to. Could probably go up to a 19 if you needed to on it and everything. So I rolled that back, which helps. And then you see you want to be half in, half out. The way I did this, it's half in, half out. Perfect. So I think it looks pretty good. Took a little while, a little bit tedious. You see? Now, there is a gap. You see the gap and everything that I did, the way I did it? And that's fine. And what I say here is if he's really hurting and you are running into any overheating and you're hurting any at all, Gorilla Tape it. Because, you know, you want to be able to get your radiator out. And, you know, if you start doing any type of metal over the top of this and everything, well, now you can't get your radiator out. So what I say to that is, and that's what, like on mine, I run Gorilla Tape. I don't actually butt any aluminum up against my radiator because it cut a hole through it. So anyway, so yeah, I would just take and slap it, and it'll hold. The Gorilla Tape won't come loose, and the reason being is it's air getting sucked that way, so it actually just pulls it down tight. It doesn't push against the elastic on it. So anyway, what do you think, y'all? They're pretty good. I think it does. 4 hours, start to finish on that. Well, I got to put the antifreeze back in it, hook the hoses up and all that, but I'll take care of that. So yeah, that's probably a race win. I think Nico won some races with this car right here, but you can see it's a completely stock setup on this car. Everything on it is stock. It's got an aftermarket, you know, body on it, but it's just like a factory stock, like what we are. So anyway, good looking car. Got a great engine in it by Robert Hughes. So that's it, y'all. I will see you next time. Bye.